YouTube, what's going on? Consumer Reviews and DIYs here, back with another video. And today we got the MotoPower code reader. This is model number MP69040, and this is a OBD2 code reader. Everything from diagnosing your check engine lights to seeing vehicle info. There's a lot of cool features on this code reader, so I thought I'd bring it to the channel. This again is one of those Amazon steals and deals. All right, so we got the Amazon part number here. And it looks like a barcode that you can use to pull up as well on the back. So let's go ahead and get this open. We'll take a look at the code reader. We'll go through, we'll hook it up, and we'll see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get this open first. And it's funny because as I'm looking at it, it almost looks like a Windows menu, how it's kind of set up. All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the box. All right, so we got the user's manual first here. All right, looks like a pretty decent user's manual. It's got about 30 pages. I got some colors there as well. Everything from your safety precautions to your onboard diagnostics, the location of the data link connector, how to read codes, how to erase codes. Also looks like it has a freeze frame as well. It says it has live data. So just curious, let's see what we're gonna do with this one. DTC, diagnosis code lookup, voltage test and setup. You can actually print from this as well, but not sure how much utility you would get from the printing option. I mean, I'm not sure how many people would really be looking to print out their DTC codes. So again, this is a nice feature, but I think it's more of a gimmick to have that option there. One thing to notice is that this has a pretty decent size cord. I can't stand the OBD2 sensors that have that short cord, and you don't get a lot of range between you plugging it up in the vehicle and actually sitting down and reading your codes. Next up, we have a USB-C to USB-C connection, which is awesome, which means that we don't have to draw power directly from the vehicle to get this to work, which I think is a great option. If we want to bring it inside, we want to plug it up, we want to use it on the inside, maybe through an outlet or a computer, we have that option. But also this is going to help us when it's time to make updates. So we got the DTC button, the IM button, not sure exactly what that's for, the enter button, the up, down, left, right, the live data, and then we have the back button as well. Pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get it powered on and see what it's talking about. Now, I'm not going to plug it up in the vehicle initially. I'm going to go ahead and plug it up to a internal source, probably just hook it up to my computer and get power to it, and we'll see what's going on with it. All right, so we have the device powered on, and like I said, this really reminds me of like a Windows computer setup, just with the colors and the layout. So we got the OBD2 initially, or the first option. We got the data screen, the library for your codes, the review, not sure what that is. You got your voltage reading, your cloud print, and then you have your update. That's also another benefit. So this device is going to allow you to get updates. Now you will need to connect this to a device and update the firmware that way. One thing to note is that you do have to perform those updates on a Windows PC. A Chrome PC may work too. Not sure. I know for certain the Windows work, but I tried to initially update it using my MacBook, and that was a no-go. So that's just something to note. All right, let's open up the data screen, and this is trying to link to the vehicle, so we're not going to get anything here. Just clicking on the option just to see what comes up. Just waiting for the vehicle to respond. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, so failed to connect, verify that the ignition is on. All right, that makes sense. So I think the first thing that we want to do before we go out to the vehicle to test it out is let's go ahead and get the most recent update. So let me go ahead and switch over to my PC and we'll go from there. All right, so we have switched over to the PC, and as you can see, we're making an update right now. So pretty simple. You're just going to take your USB-C. Hopefully you have a USB-C port on your computer. Hook the device up, go to the necessary website and install the software needed to update. And as you can tell, I'm updating right now. It'll be done in a moment. And then once this finished updating, we'll go ahead and go out to the truck, plug it up and see what's going on with it. All right, so we are out in the truck, and first of all, I know I don't have, or I shouldn't have, any code stored, but I am curious about this data screen. So let's go ahead and check out this data screen first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let's see what we got. Now, the data screen I think is really important, especially when you're trying to diagnose some type of issue with your vehicle. So to be able to see that live data is vital. So let's go ahead and pull up the data set. And as you can see, we have some readings here. So far, so good. So we can get this position. All right, and it might help to go ahead and get the beast started up so we can see the live data, because we're not going to get any real data with the truck just in accessory mode. So now that we have it started up, you can actually see that the data points, it looks like it's 52 different data points that it's reading. And as you can see, it's changing as we're cycling through the different data elements. So you got our shifts. All right, we have our FRP measured in PSI. We have our map sensor measurements, our revs per minute as well. Let's see what else we got. Spark advance. Yeah, so we got quite a bit of data points that we can look at on this data screen. All right, let's see what else we got. The IAT. Okay. A lot of different points that we can look at. Let's see what else we got. Okay, our shifts. Okay, distance and miles as well. Okay. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you have one of these? Do you have any experience with them? Is there any other features that we can call out that we didn't during this video? Not looking to do a super deep dive into the OBD2 sensor. Just really wanted to unbox it, show you guys plugged up, show you a couple of the features. I go ahead and say this again. I'm not sponsored by MotoPower. However, I will leave my Amazon affiliate link in the description if you decide to pick it up. Here is another menu as well, so you can look at the O2 sensors as well. Oh, again, this is a pretty nice code scanner so far for me, just using it and unboxing it for the first time. So while we're here, let's go ahead and play around with a couple more features, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. So okay, that's something worth calling out. The O2 monitor test did not work, or my truck is not compatible. So again, just make sure you check what features, and I guess it also depends on what you're looking to get out of a monitor. It is disappointing that the O2 sensor test didn't work, but there are other features that we'll continue to go through and see if they're compatible with this particular truck. So this is the onboard monitor. We have the system. Okay, so not compatible for that as well. So that is something to know. Even though this code scanner has all of these features on it, all of them may not be compatible with your particular vehicle. Let's see what else we got here. Info. Okay, you can get your vehicle info. So I guess if you maybe want to get the VIN number, I'm guessing it'll pull it up that way. What else can we go through? Okay, that's pretty sweet. You can look up codes. So let's see. Well, let's check out the voltage. All right, it reads your battery voltage. Okay. All right, switching over to Amazon, the product without Prime is going to be $49. I think it's $49.99. But if you do have Prime, it's listed for $37.49, and there are a few different coupons available. I was able to get this down to $25 at the time of recording this video. So for $25, I think that this is a pretty decent value for a code reader. Some of the code readers that I've seen locally are a lot more to get these type of features in a code reader. Not to mention, the ratings are pretty good as well, 4.6 out of 5. So again, I just wanted to look at the product with you guys. I'll drop the link in the description if you decide that you want to pick it up. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you subscribe. Drop a comment if you have this code reader or if you have any other input to add. Until the next video.